Hey there, fabulous humans. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's long overdue, vaginal health. Yep, we're talking about the V-zone, the lady garden, the downstairs mix-up. And trust me, this is one conversation you don't want to scroll past.
Why?
Because whether you've got one, know someone who has one, or are just curious, vaginal health is everyone's business. Now, before you click away thinking, oh no, this is going to be awkward, let me tell you a quick story. Picture this. Me, 22 years old, sitting in a doctor's office, convinced I had some rare, incurable condition because, well, Google said so. Turns out, I just needed to lay off the scented body wash.
Yep.
That's it. So, if I can save even one of you from a panic-induced Google spiral, this video is worth it. Let's get into it. Alright, let's start with the basics. Your vagina is like a self-cleaning oven. Yes, really. It's designed to maintain its own pH balance and keep things running smoothly. But just like any high-performance machine, it needs a little TLC. So, here's everything you need to know to keep your V-zone happy and healthy. Your vagina's pH is typically between 3.8 and 4.5, which is slightly acidic. This acidity helps keep bad bacteria and yeast in check. But guess what can throw this off? Scented soaps, douches, and even some lubes. So, rule number 1. Keep it simple. Unscented, gentle cleansers are your best friend. And no, you don't need to wash the inside. Your vagina's got that covered. 2. Discharge. The unsung hero. Scene. Host holds up a cartoonish drawing of discharge with a superhero cape. Let's talk about discharge. I know, it's not the most glamorous topic, but it's actually a superhero in disguise. Discharge helps keep your vagina clean and healthy. Normal discharge is clear or white and can change throughout your cycle. But if it's green, chunky, or smells funky, that's your cue to call your doctor. Don't ignore it. Your vagina is trying to tell you something. 3. Yeast infections and BV. The uninvited guests. Scene. Host pretends to answer a doorbell, then slams it shut. Yeast infections and bacterial vaginosis, BV, are like those annoying party crashers who show up uninvited. Yeast infections often come with itching, burning, and thick, white discharge. BV, on the other hand, usually has a fishy smell and thin, grayish discharge. Both are common, both are treatable, and both are reasons to see your doctor. Don't try to DIY this one, folks. 4. Periods. The monthly check-in. Scene. Host holds up a tampon and a menstrual cup, pretending to weigh them like scales. Your period is like a monthly health report card. Changes in flow, cramps, or cycle length can be clues about your overall health. And while we're on the topic, let's normalize talking about period products. Whether you're team tampon, pad, cup, or period underwear, make sure you're changing them regularly to avoid infections. No one wants TSS, toxic shock syndrome, crashing the party. 5. Sex and vaginal health, the fun part. Scene. Host winks and holds up a condom and a bottle of lube. Sex is great, but let's keep it safe and comfortable, okay? Condoms aren't just for preventing pregnancy and STIs. They also help maintain your vaginal pH. And lube? A total game changer. It reduces friction, which means less irritation. Just make sure you're using a water-based or silicone-based lube. No weird ingredients, please. 6. When to see a doctor. Trust your gut and your vagina. Scene. Host points to a checklist on the whiteboard. Here's the deal. If something feels off, don't wait. Pain, unusual discharge, itching, or a funky smell, call your doctor. Regular checkups are also key. Think of it as a tune-up for your body. And hey, if your doctor makes you feel weird or judged, find a new one. Your health, your rules. Alright, my friends, we've covered a lot today. Vaginal health isn't just about avoiding problems. It's about understanding and celebrating your body. And remember, there's no such thing as a dumb question when it comes to your health. So, if you've got questions, drop them in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them or point you in the right direction. Before you go, do me a favor. If you learned something today, give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Let's break the stigma and make vaginal health a normal, everyday conversation. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that button and join the squad. Trust me, we've got a lot more fun, informative, and slightly awkward topics coming your way. Alright, let's talk about something that half the population has but barely talks about, the vagina. Yep, that magical, self-cleaning, misunderstood powerhouse that deserves more love, respect, and, let's be honest, better PR. Today, we're diving deep, pun intended, into everything you need to know about vaginal health. So, grab a comfy seat, maybe a cup of tea, and let's normalize this conversation, shall we? Okay, let me tell you a quick story. A few years ago, I had a minor, let's call it a situation. I noticed something fell off down there, and naturally my brain went full drama mode. OMG, is this the end? Am I falling apart? A quick trip to my doctor later, I learned it was just an imbalance. Totally common, totally fixable. And that's when I realized, why don't we talk about this stuff more often? Vaginas are self-cleaning, so stop overwashing. Your vagina is like a high-tech dishwasher, built to clean itself. Using harsh soaps, douching, or scrubbing like you're polishing silverware. Bad idea. Just warm water and mild, unscented soap for the external parts, okay? Your vagina's got the internal stuff handled. pH balance. Why it matters. Your vagina is like a sophisticated chemistry lab with a delicate pH balance. The sweet spot? Around 3.8 to 4.5, slightly acidic, perfect for keeping the good bacteria happy and the bad ones out. Mess with it too much, overwashing, using scented products, or eating an all-junk food diet, and you might throw the whole system into chaos. And trust me, no one wants an unhappy vagina. Discharge. What's normal? What's not? Discharge is basically your vagina's way of texting you updates.
Clear or white?
Totally normal. Yellow or green with a funky smell. Time to check in with the doctor. It's not gross. It's literally biology doing its thing. Yeast infections and BV. What's the difference? Ever felt like you're downstairs just through a surprise itchy, uncomfortable party? That's usually a yeast infection. BV, bacterial vaginosis, on the other hand, is more of a fishy smell, weird discharge situation. Both are super common and treatable, but knowing the difference can save you a lot of stress. Periods, sex, and vaginal health. First off, periods don't make you dirty. Second, sex shouldn't be painful. If it is, something's up. And third, please pee after sex. Your vagina and bladder will thank you for it. Foods that love your vagina. Yep, your diet matters. Yogurt, cranberry juice, the unsweetened kind, sorry, leafy greens, and water equals chef's kiss for vaginal health. Too much sugar and processed food? Not so much. Common myths about vaginal health. There are so many myths floating around. No, your vagina doesn't need to smell like flowers. No, tight underwear isn't better. And no, you can't lose a tampon inside your body forever. Let's bust these myths once and for all. Best practices for vaginal hygiene. Good hygiene doesn't mean overdoing it. Stick to breathable cotton underwear, change out of wet clothes quickly, and let your lady parts breathe at night. Oh, and skip the harsh wipes. They're marketing gimmicks, not necessities. Safe sex and protection. STIs are real, but prevention is easy. Condoms, regular checkups, and open conversations with partners are key. And if anything feels off, don't Google your symptoms into a panic. Just see a doctor. When to see a doctor? Listen, your vagina will send you signs when something's up. Unusual pain, burning, persistent itching, or a strong fishy smell.
Get checked out.
No shame, no embarrassment, just good health practices. So, to recap, your vagina is self-sufficient, loves a good pH balance, communicates through discharge, and appreciates a balanced diet. Treat it like the VIP it is. If you learned something new today or just enjoyed this very necessary, very fun chat, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe for more real talk content, and drop a comment below. Let's keep the conversation going. Your vagina, or your partner's, deserves the best care, and that starts with knowing the facts. Until next time, stay healthy, stay confident, and most importantly, stay you.